And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. And I'm trying to shut down my YouTube thing. There we go. All right. We have Scott and Josh here tonight. What's it say? Where are you at? Mr. Hot. Okay, where are you at? Mr. Hot Cop. So we'll give everybody a little bit to come into the room. Tonight we're going to talk eBay.
We made him feel bad. We told him that he was definitely going to be out of place.
Yeah, so I told
he can match baldness, but he can't match anything else.
I told him I felt just a little out of place tonight, so thought I'd show up as Mario from Here We Go! Father and son. So how's everybody tonight? You doing all right, Scott, Josh?
Doing awesome.
Harlan's got 3 eyebrows.
It's better than 2.
That means I can lick this one.
That would have been great if you'd have made yourself a unibrow.
With my mustache in the middle.
It's me, Mario.
He's been doing that for 30 minutes, folks.
You gotta get it. Gotta practice it. Anyway, this has got to. All right. I can't even smile with that. I don't have my lip kind of pinned down. So anyway, tonight we're going to talk about eBay. eBay Open 2019, which is coming up in about a week and a half?
It's a week from this coming Tuesday. So 2 weeks from Tuesday, this past Tuesday.
So, yeah. Sorry. But talk about that. We're also going to be talking about Josh's eBay listing service, and he'll give everybody some details on that later on. Let's see. Manny needs a mustache. That's what they're saying.
Manny still hasn't changed since Saturday.
There's Manny.
He's not AWOL. You can see his wrist. He's just hanging out.
All right. Yeah. Tonight, if anybody has any comments coming up, if you're going to eBay Open.
Yeah, let us definitely let us know if you're going, because at some point in there, we'd like to meet everybody. You guys will get to meet my lovely bride. She is going as well. So Duck Fuzz Joni is going. I had to actually cut her hair again the day before yesterday. She's like, it's all coming back funny. It's like I got a rat tail. You definitely got to cut that off. I lived in the 80s once.
I had one of those.
So I got my tickets finally about 2 or 3 days ago. Kind of waited too late, but I got a deal from Expedia. So that's right. Tonight is the Shiny Head pageant.
I'm driving down the road somewhere here in town. The phone rings. Answering it's Harlan. Man, you're not gonna believe this great deal I got. Expedia, man. Expedia rocks. And until they figured out they didn't include the $35 or $40 per night resort charge.
Yeah, I was at like $650. Then all of a sudden it's like, no, it's $850. But that's hotel. That's Sunday night through, and I leave Friday afternoon. So it's a whole week there, and then the airplane tickets. So that's not bad. Stay in a pyramid.
Well, especially for booking the tickets that late, that's not horrible at all.
Right.
Sometimes we'll have 2 hotels to terrorize. Because I haven't been in the Luxor, so I'm curious. to carry on in there.
That was trippy, standing in the middle of it and looking up all the rooms.
Yeah, so Joni she really is enjoying her new car. She got it's new to her. We got a 15 Accurate TLX with a tech package on it, so it's the one that it fits my personality great. I've driven it a few times, and I can irritate it, and it can't do nothing about it. It has that lane
avoidance or whatever, lane
avoidance. So every time you get towards one of the lines, it pushes you back. If you go too far over, it starts beeping at you. So now I just drive along trying to hit the lines and see what it'll do.
I try and hit other people like Mario Kart. Take a nap.
Yeah, so Jacob's got it right now. He drove it to school. The AC's out on his little car. And it's a convertible, and normally that wouldn't be a big deal. But what was the heat index at Harlan? 105?
I didn't say what? So what?
The heat index here was 105, right?
Yeah.
So we were going to send him in a hot little car with no air and make him even though it's an automatic top that goes in the trunk. So.
Yeah, I cut my backyard today. First time in 2.5 weeks with a push mower at 105. It was not fun.
Yeah, Carol, it was pretty bad. The one nice thing I did, I built this garage and so the guy who built it knew I was going to use it as an office and be in here a lot. So it's insulated like a house all the way through. That's the one thing I would tell you, if you're going to do something like this, if you're any kind of building, understand the temperature and how to make it. I just have a window unit in here and it does fine. It is an 18,000 DU. It is overkill for this building, but I'm like, run the 220 out there, give me a big air conditioner, and we won't worry about it. So,
yeah, I'm going with the slick look, Steven. It's my new do. Not used to it yet. It is kind of shiny though, isn't it? And that's with nothing on it.
Yeah, that's what Johnny asked you last night. Are you putting anything on your head?
I cut grass with it with nothing on it today. I gotta get it. I gotta get the tan going.
Or get it even from where you shaved to the sides and the back.
Yeah, because it's tan like here down and tan right up in here. There's like a kind of a white. Yeah, I'll get it.
Oh,
what was that?
It sounded like drag racing.
So Carol, eBay Open starts Tuesday morning and it goes through Thursday night, so it's 3 days. There's a party Thursday night. I think it gets started a little later because picking up tickets and stuff Thursday morning, so really after lunch Tuesday. I'm sorry, after lunch Tuesday.
I think I'll land Sunday night at like 11:30.
I hope I'm sober enough to come get you, or you might have to have an Uber.
Well, we're right there by the airport. I can, yeah, I'll just catch a cab or something over there. That'll be the only night that we sleep, right?
Yeah, because nobody will be there, so it'll just be
in Vegas.
Oh well, I mean, none of the eBay people. Most of them are coming.
Yeah.
I think Wade might be there Sunday. I will be there. I'll probably actually be there Saturday. What else I got to do?
So who all is going out there of people that that do YouTube and stuff?
Of course, the three guys on my Patreon: Wade, and Shane. Well, Rakin said he'd be there. Didn't he say he'd be there?
I talked to Rakin today, Steve Rakin. Yeah, he'll be out there. He had a message about auctions today, and he sent me a message. He's wanting to know the best way to buy at an auction that has a soft close. And it's like, auctions with a soft close is not built for the buyer. It's built for the seller.
Right.
Because as long as there's an interest in that item, people's going to keep bidding. So I told him my thing that I like to do is if we're bidding back and forth, I like to wait till the last second and hit it again, because just when they think they've got it, that takes it away from them. So it either makes them mad and they leave, or it makes them more motivated. I don't know which one, but that's what I try.
People want to win. They're going to keep going.
Yeah.
There's not. I mean, I don't know of any strategy, because if you've got somebody else who wants it, even if you bid early, a lot of people go, if you bid early, it's going to go way up much higher, but you just reached your maximum faster. I don't know that. I'd be interested to see the science of study of if that affects the overall price if you bid early versus late.
Did anybody else see the eBay glitch today? Shipping charged me double.
It did not affect me.
I only shipped 3, and 2 of them went. One of them went pirate ship. I had to check.
Lifestyles of the bald and bearded. That's it. I should have. If I would have thought, I would have went ahead and got the whole goatee thing.
The entire thing. We'll find you a full beard.
I got to stock up on my
fake mustaches.
I'm running low.
Running low.
Dress up as a cop a few times, and
right,
mustaches are gone. Chris the Goose is in the chat. How's it going, Chris? Did you ever look up the song that we were talking about? Long Black Train. You got to sing that next time you come up. Need a wig beard? I'll work on that, Laura.
Although we are kind of like ZZ Top, because the reason the drummer didn't have a beard is because his name was Beard. So he never grew a beard.
Oh, wow.
Little FYI, little action for you there.
Captain Caveman.
Yeah, I have the same wig, but I use it to go around as Hagrid from Harry Potter.
This way Harlan won't feel bad without a beard. Now I'll be the only one not bald.
There we go.
Scott, are you doing any of the talks or presentations while you're at eBay Open?
No. Evidently, they decided they wanted to go younger because they're having an issue with connecting with a younger crowd. And I guess a balding, middle-aged dude didn't work for them.
You think the beard alone would have brought you in? Because I want to, the only thing I'm not going this year, unfortunately, but the only person who I want to hear talk and see if anything actually comes of is the Harry Temkin. It's the seller experience guy. I don't know if it's president or VP or I don't remember.
Is there a list of who all is speaking? I haven't even looked.
There's probably a page. Let me see.
I need to look at all that because it don't start till what, Tuesday afternoon?
Yeah, like 1:00 Tuesday.
Here we go. Workshops, speakers. Yeah, Harry Temkin, the VP of Seller Experience.
So what do you think what would interest you about listening to him?
It would honestly, the biggest part for me is I think everyone as sellers has issues with the way the selling side of eBay works, even making changes within the Android app and everything else. And I would just be interested to see if any of that actually comes to light about any of that changing, or, even coming out with different pricing or flat pricing, flat rate, less confusing. Anything along those lines for me are my eBay concerns, if you will.
So didn't they last year say that they were coming out with where you can log in with not a guest account, but like for an employee or something?
Yeah.
And we've yet to see that. It's been a year.
Yeah.
Did you see that comment there?
It was awesome.
So tell us if you like this. We're using StreamYard. For those of you who don't know, Google Hangouts will cease to exist on YouTube's platform August 1st. So there has to be a different there's a lots of other different. But this is the one that we're messing with right now. I'm gonna try it tomorrow morning too.
You can change things around, move all the. Then if you want to lock in, if somebody is speaking and you want to lock in on somebody, I can throw Josh. Oh, hold on.
You bald.
Take him out. Hold on. There we go. You make somebody. Woo. So there's a lot of different stuff. Let's see.
So as opposed to workshops and speakers, is it really just more about networking at eBay Open, more importantly?
That's my opinion. Harlan actually went to a conference that had no speakers, no anything. It was the unconference for Amazon sellers.
Yeah, in Orlando. That was in January or February. I can't remember. Yeah, it was just it was networking. That's all it was.
And the one thing I tell you is all the conferences I've been to, maybe one here or there I've learned something, and it's like a tidbit here or there, but the vast majority, any information, any kind of quality learnings and time spent was with other sellers.
Gotcha.
Spending time with people that get it, that don't think that you're some kind of freak or scalper or whatever, because Harlan's having a good time. Yeah, this one doesn't. In it to flip it, this one doesn't move when somebody talks. You get all three.
Caw. No, doesn't work. So registration is from 3 to 7 on Tuesday. And then 5 to 7, the Expo Hall opens and welcome reception.
So it doesn't start until late on Tuesday?
Yeah, that's what it says. Arriving early, register at the eBay Open desk in Mandalay Bay lobby during the following times. You can register on Monday and Tuesday, noon to 5 and 8 to noon.
So we'll knock that out Monday. We'll knock that out Monday before everybody gets there, Harlan.
Yeah, Mandalay Bay, noon to 5 p.m.
And then we'll get the cameras out and record and party like rock stars.
Right.
Oh,
This is our,
so live.
our private early registration.
Yeah, if you're not subscribed to me and Scott and have hit the little bell next to the subscribe button, we'll be live in Vegas he'll be there for 2 weeks?
Yeah, I get there. I have to pick up Joni at the airport Sunday afternoon, the 21st, and I'll check out the hotel the Friday week. So 12 days in Vegas?
What time does she land on Sunday?
I don't know.
During the day.
I don't leave Huntsville until 5 or 6 o'clock Sunday night, I believe.
You act like I bought the tickets.
Whoops.
Here's some good advertisement for eBay Open. 94% of eBay Open 2018 attendees planned to implement strategies they learned from the event. Sounds more like 60% of the time it works all the time.
It's kind of scary that I look here and it doesn't show her trips.
What?
I check on my trips and nothing shows up.
So on this format, we can't do the @ sign and the names pop up, right? To where you can hit them and tag them.
You can on the YouTube, but not in your hosting screen.
So I could still go back over to. We're still learning all this, everybody. So kind of hang with us. So I could actually. Gotcha. Okay, so I could come back over here and still comment.
Yeah. You don't have to use that.
Well, we may as well get used to
Something new.
StreamYard because this goes away. What, July 31st? Is that what you said?
August 1st. Same thing, but yeah.
August 1st.
Or the last day, maybe the 31st. I don't know.
But I saw on a chat somewhere, I think on a Facebook page somewhere, that someone had said they had already lost it, that Hangouts didn't work on their account. So
Really?
and it was already erroring on your account. Harlan tried to get in his show the other night, and then we finally now figure it out. But it would have been.
Yeah, I think it was last Wednesday night. I was having a show on my channel, me and Scott, and I sent him the link. Well, like 10 minutes until it started. Link did not work. We could not figure it out. So they always say there's nothing like learning how to do something, like getting thrown into the fire. I was thrown into the fire. Luckily, I had a format written down and had all of the green room stuff down. It gave me something to follow. So, but I went an hour and a half, so I did everything all right, I guess.
Hey, what about a dry garage? Don't you prefer that over the flooded garage?
Oh yes, that's the only thing. No, you know what? No, I'd rather take a canoe to my office. Yes, a dry garage is better, but I don't know. Humidity doesn't bother me. The heat just bothers me.
Yeah, hot is hot.
I prefer the heat because even for Cleveland, we had our heat index wasn't as crazy. It was still 94, 40% humidity. Better than it has been the last couple of days, but
you know it's bad when you're cutting the grass and you have the crabgrass. Do you have crabgrass up there?
Oh yeah.
So you're cutting and it's 95, 97. Heat index is 105 to 110. You're cutting the grass. It's still wet.
Yeah. There's no winning.
Mm-mm.
And then if you don't cut it, it's going to rain tomorrow, and then
Exactly. Yeah, I pushed forward today. I got mine done. Between the gym yesterday, cutting grass today, I'm done with the heat for the rest of the week.
yeah,
So
yesterday I said a lot of driving. I picked up a new something you guys usually don't have to deal with, a new snowblower.
What is that? What does that do?
Yeah, it moves the snow around from one place to another. It's a pretty amazing machine. For $22 though, I got a $1,200 machine, so I was at auction.
Oh, sweet.
I don't get it.
I don't get.
I don't understand.
It's like pumping water from one pool into another pool.
Why would you want to buy a snowblower in the summer? Come on.
So I buy everything. In March I buy all my winter clothes.
So this is the third day in a row I have sourced nothing. I don't think it's affecting me. I haven't noticed anything yet. Trying to go all week. Oh my god. It's when you have just so much stuff, it's crazy.
See, I'm at the. I think right now I'm done. I'm not done, right? There's always an amazing deal I have to buy, but I have enough to last about a week or so of listing on eBay. So I need to just source Amazon right now. That's my weekly agenda.
All right, Scott, this one's for you.
What have I done?
On the screen. Can you see it on the screen?
Our chat screen.
Can you see that one?
Were you standing on something, Scott?
I was high, so.
Are you standing high up on a pillar or a wall, maybe?
You lost me at high.
ABC, I guess you have to type that in the chat there and catch him before he drinks any more of his Diet Coke tonight.
Because the memory is fading.
I'm trying to go back to basics, for lack of other words, because everybody on eBay supposedly starts with clothes. I mean, I've been selling on eBay for 11 years, but I've never sold clothes on eBay. I never sell them very well. I'm not good at sourcing them. But then on Amazon, I've never sold books, and everyone says to sell books. So that's been my new unicorn.
I don't know, Jordan. That's a good question. What do you know about that, Scott?
Yeah, I answered in the chat. I said I hadn't really thought about it. I can't imagine that they're going to do something in which they collect 30% of the revenue and not to replace it with somehow. I got a feeling once they figure out how much money they cost themselves, I'm just shocked that YouTube didn't fight hard enough to even take that under their umbrella since Google owns them both. You know, because for a platform that they're getting 30% of super chats, that's got to be a serious revenue hit they're about to take.
That's got to be a fortune. So why is it going away?
It's just the Hangouts platform. They want it for business because if you have enterprise Google Suite, you use Hangouts for all your calling, tied in with Google Voice and everything else. I have a feeling they're going to leverage. It's going to be delayed and it's going to be late, and they won't make as much from it. I think they're going to start to try and leverage either Duo, since they canceled Allo, or YouTube's going to go on with their own.
Allo.
Anybody here drink Blanton Single Barrel? I went from 60 to 120 overnight.
On Amazon, and I blame Scott.
Why?
Don't have any clue.
Why did they jump up? Oh, and Kevin want to know why I didn't have a beard. This is as close as I can get, man. That's crooked. That's even worse. That's as close as I can get. I can't compete with the beards.
So I said, it's like ZZ Top. We'll just call you Beard.
So the Jim Beam building that burnt down they lost like $45 million in alcohol.
It was only like 5% of their stock, and it was stock that was only in like out of the 7 years was in a year that won't not affect anytime soon.
Okay. Heather's in the chat. How are you doing, Heather?
I remember her name.
How's your knee? There you go. All right, Mike.
It's a Fu Manchu or
I like that. That may be my new look. Oh, what's up, man?
Hey, now make it your eyebrow.
It's everything's backwards on here. Just call me Unibrow.
the brow.
The brow.
Is that like a bro? It's a unibrow for guys.
So have your sales been pretty steady even through the summer?
Yeah, my sales have picked up since the summer. But I think it's because I list every day.
You don't say.
Yeah, right? It's this magical thing. But yeah, even so, like when I was driving to Minnesota, I put my away message, I extended my handling time. But then every day while I was there, I took a bunch of photos of everything before I left. And then every day while I was there, just listed 5 to 10 things and still kept selling things. It's the great annoyance to have where I can't increase the amount of listings that I have at any given time because I keep selling more than I'm listing.
That sucks.
I know, man. Every time I'm like, let me get to 1,000 and be happy and just stay there.
Well, you see a lot of people, they're like, I've got 1,500, I'm pushing for 2,000, then 2,500. It's like, that's not what you should be pushing for.
No,
you shouldn't be getting up that high. If you're that high, then you're not sourcing the right things or it's priced incorrectly.
Like I can list 1,000 thank you cards for $1, but I'm not gonna make any money. Like,
right.
Yeah, I sit there and go, damn, you need to pick better stuff. That's my first thought.
Yeah.
I mean, I realize there are some sellers that have buy odd stuff, and so then that game you need to have a bunch of stuff so that you're playing the odds that if you have a bunch of odd stuff, chances are somebody's going to buy it.
Right.
Next video right here, Scott. There's your next one.
I want to film that one.
That's upside down.
I've been missing fingers.
You ship a finger. Very rare, limited edition.
Yeah, because if y'all don't know, those little bitty red Scotty peelers, the metal ones,
Sharp.
I stabbed myself twice yesterday. I can't imagine if I was high.
No.
You wouldn't feel it. You'd just be, why's my hand wet?
Would you look at that? Would you look at it?
Pat sold 9 Apple keyboards today.
To the same person?
I don't know. Here's a story. My brother found a guy just north of Huntsville. He had some big metal lockers, like school type lockers.
Yeah.
And they were free. So he was going to go up there and get them. And he started sending me pictures. He said, this guy's got a lot of old Apple computers. And he said, should I get them? And it's like, well, send me some pictures. And he sent the pictures. And he goes, there's also a bunch of old IBM keyboards. It's like, oh, please tell me they go click, click, click. He goes, yeah, they all click. They're all clicky. It's like, he got like 24 of those.
Wow.
And so okay, so here's a good one. People always wonder, they'll go, I hear it a lot. How are they selling it so low? They can't be making any money at this. And then you're selling keyboards against Kevin, Harlan's brother, who got them for free. And
Right.
even if you bought it for $1 at a yard sale and thought this is the king of all deals, you lost to him.
Yep.
So you can't. People make the mistake of assuming that their costs is the same as everybody else. You know, if I got it at this and it was a heck of a deal, you know, that should be everybody's cost, and that's not always the case.
Well, a lot of times that's new sellers because they're not processing in the not paying taxes, or free shipping based on how many are purchased, or you know what I mean, or depending what state you're in, if you pay tax on it at all, or.
So one of the topics that we were going to talk about tonight was Josh is doing a listing service for eBay, and a lot of people do not like to list. Josh likes to list.
I love it. Well, the difference is I think I'm good at it.
So we're going to let him talk about his service that he has going on, give you some details and stuff. And
I take credit for this.
Yes. And if John was here, he'd take partial credit too. So I was not on your show, but in the chat with the live show talking about how I'd like to start a listing service and look into that and all that kind of stuff. And it came to light, obviously, that nobody likes listing except me, apparently. And so with that, talked with some other people, put some things together. And I mean, I'll lay out flat. It's pretty straightforward. Is you take the photos. We have a shared Google Drive folder, and you put the photos in there, or if you have your own, I can link to that. I charge a flat $2 per listing, and I take those photos. I do all the research, check the solds, depending upon where you're selling it also, whether it's Poshmark, Mercari, or eBay. And then, obviously, you already have the pricing, but I make sure to find the best breakdown, the best description, and an actual description. Where most people, I assume, when they are listing, especially from their phones, they're taking the photo, putting in a quick title, and then that title becomes the description, which either causes more problems or causes more headaches down the road or any of that. So you get an actual written description. And then from there, it's based on your needs as far as if you like the idea of me saving it as a draft, so you can obviously proofread and then post later. Or if you prefer, I can obviously just post it. So again, it is pretty straightforward. It's nothing crazy. And yeah, that's it. It's just a way to take that off your plate. And I've even talked with different people about it and stuff. And some people even have the side, well, if I'm already taking the pictures, I may as well just list it. And that's great, you know. But imagine just taking photos and putting your stuff away and organizing it, and then knowing that your listings will be up on the platform ASAP.
Hey, you're even learning to sell it. Look at you go.
Right. So, I am in Cleveland, Ohio, west side of Cleveland, Ohio. West side. And yeah, I know there's a lot of people who have a full need for a full person where taking photos and listing and everything else, but I think this comes down to the best breakdown and the easiest setup as opposed to dealing with a VA and anything else more specific. So,
Right.
Well,
not that the VA is bad.
the one thing I would think of is if you have a VA, you have questions about something, that's where that ends.
Right.
But if somebody has a question, you're a very knowledgeable individual, and they're, I would think any kind of, the customer service that you would provide for, any would be way more than a VA.
So, and to flip it, it says measurements for clothing. The way I take my own measurements for clothing is I have a metal meter stick that I lay across the clothes when I take the pictures. That way I don't have to guess what it is or take the measurements, then write it down. So usually in the photos, what people do, they'll take a photo of their item, how they want it. And then the last photo in that series will be either a piece of paper with the dimensions of like the box on it, or sometimes people will take a picture of the box on a scale, so I know the weight for listing and that type of thing. So it's however you feel the breakdown's easiest for you, and then obviously me being local and us just communicating, then it does make life easier as far as, like Scott said, you can email me, text me, call me. It's we keep it pretty straightforward. So,
Question from Heather.
oh no, cross post. I only charge. Well, I try not to make it complicated. So it's $1 to cross post to one site, and then it's $3 as a new item to post on all three, because it's literally just a copy and paste scenario, and it's pretty straightforward. And I really don't like. I was thinking of like 75, like breaking prices down and getting crazy, but I wanted to make it easy. KISS, right? KISS.
And what's the best way for them to get in contact with you if they're interested in that?
At Suburban Beard everywhere, including my website. Oh, it won't let me post. If I post my email, it'll just tag me, won't it?
And I'll, after this is over with, I'll put everything in the description also.
Yeah, it's lbeard@suburbanbeard.com is my email, or suburbanbeard.com, or suburbanbeard on Facebook, or Twitter, or Instagram.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
So Tommy had a question. Says, so you're not going to be utilizing VAs. What's the turnaround if I shoot you 100 items?
100 item turnaround. In all honesty, I would talk to anybody beforehand if they wanted them next day. But I can get them done in about 24 to 30 hours. I can do 100 listings a day with full descriptions on my own. That's photo. I hit touching the item to going in at night. So about 4 to 6 hours, depending on the items, that's the biggest part. But yeah, I'm going to run it on a first come, first serve. And that's where before we'd even move forward, yes and no. So my wife and I work together, and we've already even discussed as far as me picking up more clients and things like that is she would just handle the descriptions for our eBay listings and things like that. And that's the other part of the reason I'm wanting to do this is I want a catalyst to drive my business farther and do other things. So.
Yeah, 100 is fire. There's no doubt. Just in time flipping. So Chris, the Goose, he put a comment on here earlier, and he said he tried to send a super chat through StreamYard. So I don't see that function. Do y'all have super chat? I'm not monetized yet, so I can't get a super chat anyways. I couldn't on YouTube. I don't know how StreamYard works.
It creates it, and they're seeing it on YouTube like they always do, look through the YouTube feed.
So he's on YouTube.
Okay, so here it's just okay. So I just thought about this. I had to get high to figure this out. Super chats won't go away because super chats are not a function of a hangout. They're a function of the YouTube chat feed. And the chat will still, we're using a different platform, but they can't tell other than they see us. It's just we're streaming off the site to the site. And so super chat won't change.
Okay.
Harlan doesn't have super chat because
I'm not monetized.
He's new. He's not monetized.
Oh no, words of wisdom from the drops.
I figured I got it.
That's it.
And then in it, the flip it says, then we'll send you a 1099 or do your business. You have a business set up. He's not your contract employee, so
I just usually invoice through PayPal for records.
And so it would be like any other. It'd just be like paying for inventory lab or anything else. It's just it's a service.
Yeah. Easy across the board. And if you are close to Cleveland, I do have one person. I only do a few a week just based on their needs, but I do have the other side of it of taking the photos and stuff like that for someone. So I know there's only so many people in Cleveland, but see, Scott, I could come down to your place for a week and list your entire garage.
When I win the lottery, I'll have you come do it.
Yeah, we're going to hit the jackpot in Vegas, right?
Well, yeah.
I'm going to hit the pot all right in Vegas.
See, I'm looking forward to going out there. That'll be, I guess, my last big vacation for the year. I've done Orlando, I've done Austin, it'll be Las Vegas. Everything else will be local. We have a Nashville coming up. Need to head to the beach. What is holding you back from monetization, Harlan? Just minutes watched. I think maybe in about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, I should be maybe eligible. I'm getting closer, but I don't know how long it takes them to approve that. How long does that take, Scott? Just depends on how quick they get to it.
It's not 2 to 4 days. It doesn't take very long.
Okay. So hopefully in a month, I'll be live. Like I said, we'll be live in.
See, people. So here's the problem with YouTube and all the new YouTubers. They see the 1,000 subs. They see the 1,000 subs. They see the 1,000 subs. To me, 4,000 watch hours is much harder to get. You have to have a lot of people consume a lot of content, and because if somebody needs help, YouTubers, any YouTuber can bring you on and help lift up your sub number. We can't do anything about your watch time. You have, whether you're doing lives or whether you're creating videos, they have to consume your content.
Right. Sue said it only took her a day or two once she hit her time. So I guess they've caught up because it took you a long time, right, Scott? Didn't it take you a few weeks or a month or something? No.
Unless you consider 6 months a long time.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so here's what happened. They announced it like 3 days before I reached the original qualifications, they announced the new ones. And I pushed through to the new ones 2 days before the new ones came up, and it still got 6 months later before they finally monetized.
Carol said it took her 3 months. See, I think it's a lot quicker now. They must have, I don't know if they fired the department that did it, but it shouldn't take long.
Or they figured out an algorithm.
So in the flip, it says you just need to put on the silky cop suit more often.
Would that get me to monetization quicker, you think? I may lose people. I may go under 1,000 subs if I do that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Actually, I'm going to try and meet up with Flippin' Farmer when I go out to Minnesota.
That's one of the 8 states I haven't been to.
Yeah, I go there once a year usually, at least. It's where the parental units live.
Yeah, Mike, I keep throwing a banner across Josh.
I'll just keep my head down here.
Getting banner face, just like.
Every time.
If you do there's a setting there's 2 of the 3 like this. Hit the second one, it'll bring us up. So when you the other one.
Oh,
hey guys, what's up? No.
It must be in the settings where you change the words to smaller. Maybe it makes the windows a little smaller.
Where at?
And the setting over on the side, on the other side of your chat.
At the very bottom where it says settings?
No, on the other side of your chat.
Comments, banners, brand.
Brand. Brand. That just changed the words. I don't know how I did. I'll figure it out and tell you next time.
Overlay, background.
never tell him.
Sucker.
Just kidding. Just joshing.
So since Harlan and I are going to be running the cameras, so what do you guys want to see as we're running around filming and going live at eBay Open? What would interest you? And do you want to see other YouTubers, like me throw a camera in Wade's face or
Steve?
Steve?
I'd like to see you and Ray can actually have a conversation.
Yeah, he hadn't put it out yet, has he?
I didn't think so. I was looking.
Who, Rakin?
Yeah.
Art? Nah. No, I talked to him.
Harlan did one as well, so.
He told me 3 or 4 days ago it would be the end of this week or the first of next week, I think. He did a lot of content, so he's kind of just spreading it out.
CH Enterprise, Harlan won't be there on a Saturday. I can do live yard sales. Hey, that's a good one. Take Joni to the yard sales.
There you go.
There's my new name right there. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. They said when I cross my arms, I look like Mr. Clean.
I want to see a TV out the hotel window. Or in the atrium.
Yeah, last year we were into Trump and on like the 45th floor, 44th floor. So no TVs out that window. More Joni.
I don't know if I like this one better or the other one. Which one do y'all like better?
Have the audience vote.
All right. In the chat, do you like this one? This will be 1. This will be 2. So 1 for the 1, 2, 3, 2 for this format that you see right now.
Laura, what makes you think I haven't had drops already tonight? It's not like I can reach them.
So 1 for the 1, 2, 3, 2 for the one you see now.
We got 4 2s, 4 1s, 5 1s, 5 2s. Oh, 3 more 1s.
It's kind of split.
So is this his name is on our journey to freedom 2? Does that count as 2 2s?
All right, so I have something to tell you, Harlan.
You have what? Something to tell me? On camera or off camera?
My beer tastes funny.
Wait, hold on. The beer tastes funny and the Diet Coke tastes funny?
Uh-oh.
That's correct.
Oh my gosh. Woo!
It's just one of those funny nights, right?
So it looks like people don't care. It can be the host.
I wonder if it depends what device they're on. Because I wonder if the three next to each other would look better on a smartphone compared to the...
Interesting.
Of course, someone voted 3. I like the one where all 3 videos are in there. Your beard tastes funny. Yeah, Scott, your beard tastes funny tonight. Just want to let you know.
What kind of beer? Oh.
No, beard.
So Scott, where did that come from? They don't sell Labatt in Alabama. What's up with that?
They sell it in New York.
Man, what have you got to do to get one of those?
Actually, last year I wasn't able to. Yangling came out in Cleveland just last year.
Give the cashier at Walgreens whatever money it costs.
They don't sell it on Amazon?
No alcohol on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
How many guests can you host? Do you know, Scott? How many?
I answered in the chat.
Oh,
6.
CAs.
I wonder how many people could be holding in there, right? Because you have to select them to come into the chat. I wonder if you could have a list of people.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know about that.
Because that'd be funny. Be like, all right, I'm keeping you on backup because when I'm done with this person, I'm bringing you in.
Yeah, I just like Labatt's Blue Light. I tried it in my travels. I decided every time that I go north to one of the states that has it, we can get Labatt's Blue down here, just not the Blue Light. So, yeah, if I hit Michigan, New York, one of those northern states like that, I generally bring a couple cases home. Carol, I don't want to be on a screen with 99 people. If you get more than 5 or 6, it gets so hard to know when people are talking and not overtalk someone.
Right.
And there's a delay that's built in as well, which doesn't help that situation. So, yeah, 99 people.
It'd be a ridiculous science experiment, but...
I think that's what they're trying to do. I just think they're trying to say they did it.
Oh, I gotcha.
Let's see. I never knew what Diet Coke tasted like with bourbon in it. I spit it out. Wasn't for me.
Oh my God, if I'm drinking, I drink Maker's Mark. I use Coke. I don't. There's something about the different sugars or whatever in Diet Coke that it doesn't mix with. No, that came from. I got it at Walgreens.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Diet Coke. That's about the only drink that I cannot drink. I can't. You have to acquire that taste, I guess.
Yeah, I can't drink it either.
Now I've got Pepsi, but for some reason it tastes like Tennessee Honey Jack Daniels. I don't know what happened on that.
So nobody gave us any video ideas they wanted to see for ASD, other than a TV out the window.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
here's a good one. Don't y'all want to see Harlan High in Vegas? Y'all gonna get to see me and Shane High. It's gonna be awesome. Me, Shane, and Wade, the three amigos, gonna be smashed.
I have never been high in my entire life. So
high on life, bro. High on life.
Yeah. I've never been high on anything but life. So so Laura wants to make us feel like they're there. So we gotta
24/7 live stream.
And
Don't
we need
turn it off.
Hey Harlan, hey Monday night, baby, when there's not as many people here, we need to go down to the original strip down there where
Circus.
the naked cowboy and all them crazy folks hang out. And then it's got the thing of the ceiling has got lights on it and a zip line through it.
The naked cow. I thought he was in New York.
He travels. I've seen him in Vegas. I bet he's got a website.
I wonder if there's a naked police officer there.
The chapped police officer.
You got to pay for this trip somehow, right?
Ziplining, because they use zipline over the strip, right?
Oh, that'd be cool right there. Live stream. My phone would go.
Hey, July 17th and 18th, he's in Vegas. And then in August 17th, it looks like he goes back and forth a couple weeks in Vegas, a couple weeks in New York. Because, of course, he has his website, and you can book him for a wedding or whatever.
Ended up in the hospital. That's downtown Vegas, they said.
Fremont Street, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, I haven't made it down there. The last time I didn't go down there when I was.
I've never been high, and I've been with the same one for 30 years. I need to get high.
Yeah.
Well, I've been with the same woman for over 30 years, and I'm high right now. It helps out.
I've never been high. Was with the same lady for 30 years. Maybe I do need to get high.
There you go. That's where you messed up.
It's way different than the main strip. I've only walked the main strip. I've never been down the other way.
Yeah, so we'll have to make it down there.
So does it cross the strip?
I don't know.
Because I've walked the strip a long ways, and I don't know where Fremont is.
I just know to get to Circus. It's the end of the monorail line. You get up and walk down a pitch black street.
Yeah, I think John's taking us to dinner there. Evidently, the steakhouse in Circus is one of the better ones in Vegas.
Yeah.
And he has connections in those.
I just love playing the large, I don't know, the silver dollar coins in their slots. In that one little section, there's like 15 slot machines in this little oval circle. Your hands smell like iron when you're leaving.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Joni and I, our anniversary is that week while we're in Vegas. So eBay Open ends on Thursday, and our anniversary is actually Friday the 26th. It'll be 28 years. And then she is going to jump on a plane Saturday morning and fly back because the kid turns 21 on Sunday.
Oh, wow. I'm going to be 21?
Yeah. And I made a deal with him. I'm like, you don't want to go hang out with your dad and drink a beer on your birthday? Or do you want me to bring you home some of the good stuff? He chose option number 2.
Hoover Dam tour. I've done that. Last time I was there, you could actually still drive over the top of the dam. That's the way the road went. And they were building the big bridge across. So now you can't drive over the top of the dam, but I did do the tour. Circus, that place is just...
Oh, it's run down.
It's just like dirty. It's just dirty. It's dark, and the carpet was like dark
and not clean.
It's just like tight.
Maybe it was.
And it's just like, I just didn't care for Circus.
Yeah, I walked there. It's from that.
We stayed at Mandalay Bay last time we were there.
I had never been to Vegas before, and then was it last year? Maybe 2 years ago now, or a year and a half, whatever. My friend took me. We went for Thanksgiving to Vegas. It was an awesome trip.
We went out there. We took the kids on vacation to Vegas. They learned a lot while we were out there. This was years ago, but they've got the people standing on the sidewalk at night. They've got the little business cards.
Yep.
And they're sitting there thumping the cards because they can't just come up and give them to you. But
Right.
if you make eye contact with them, then they can give you one. So we're walking down there. I mean, they pop those cards pretty hard.
Oh yeah, it's loud.
It catches your attention. You look at them, they're like, oh, here. So it's the cards they're mostly almost naked women on it with phone numbers and stuff. So I've got my son. He's young, so we're guiding him along. It's like, come on, son. And what happens is people, they get these cards, they'll take them, they look at them, and then they just toss them. So they are all over the concrete, the sidewalk. So we're walking through there. My son's just going down there, just kicking them, and all of a sudden he's like, "Whoa! Look what's on that card, Dad!" It's like, go. And then we're walking down the strip, and there's people pulling those trailers with the big banners.
Oh yeah,
see live nudes and all that stuff.
Follow me to the club.
Oh my God! Close your eyes, kids. We'll be at the Hoover Dam tomorrow. We'll get out of this.
So you're not scared of heights or anything, are you, Harlan?
There's a story to this. Also,
I'll do the zip lines. We need to do the zip line when the GoPro's going.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Hey, what do we say at yard sales a lot? That's a video.
That's a video. Hey, Pat Dees, how are you doing? So, another story from the same trip. What's the tall building? It's like the Needle. It's
Stratosphere.
The Stratosphere. So they used to have a roller coaster on top of that, and I think some of the bolts. That's right, Pat. I do need a beard. Yeah, you missed it earlier. I've got I got a little bit. I got either this or the mustache here. So there's rides at the top of the Stratosphere. One of the rides is you're in a car and it goes over the side of the building and drops like this, and then the car you're in actually goes to the end and stops, then pulls you back up, and it goes up and it pulls you back. So the kids wanted to do this, right? Both kids were young. They're 4 years apart. So me and of course, it was my wife then. We're standing inside, and they want to do it. They're in line by themselves, and we're standing there, and this lady standing there, she goes, "Look at those kids. They must have horrible parents. They're going to make those kids do that all on their own." It's like, damn it, I got to go buy a ticket. So anyway, I did ride it, and that was scary. Very scary. Chris Austin, I rode that. The whole thing. Yeah. I mean, that thing is, I don't know how many stories up you are, but you go out and it drops straight down, and then the car slides. I mean, it's like you're free falling, you stop, and then it pulls you back.
I want to see that video. BP pimping out.
And you collect the little cards from everybody you see, and I'll be behind you picking them up.
On the ground picking all of that, then start selling them. There you go. Sell them on eBay. Collector cards, Vegas original.
All right, Oscar. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Collecting cards. Yep. No, I couldn't.
You gotta flip those on Amazon. Create a deck. Amazon handmade. Sign each one of them.
All right, Carol, just send them to me on Instagram.
Harlan goes to the bunny ranch.
As a worker.
As a worker. I'd go broke. What happened to my hair? Florida picker. That is Alan, right? Is that Alan? Scott?
The cards.
I think so.
I think that is Alan.
That would be awesome. Yeah, if you had a deck of cards and handing out your own cards. Oh my!
There you go.
I hand them out.
That would be amazing. Just do it with your business cards, man. eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Amazon.
The Bunny Ranch is a petting zoo. Yes, take your kids. It's awesome.
Exactly what it is. It's only like a 45-minute drive from the Strip, I think.
33.
Oh, sorry.
33 minutes.
33 minutes.
I have no idea.
I ain't got no comments with this one.
So yeah, Alan, my hair is gone. It's been gone for about 3 weeks. I've been wearing a hat mainly because I was trying to get it tanned a little bit. Plus, I'm just not used to not having hair. What's cards with a cop uniform?
Oh my God, that go viral.
I just need to get a maid now. I just need to get a maid. I have to do it.
Hey, I'll video. We'll throw it on your channel. You'll get monetized.
So anyway, I shaved my head about 3 weeks ago. I've been wearing a hat, and I finally, I don't know, I'm just not used to not having hair. So I finally just, I've been talking to a friend online, and she told me I needed to shake it up. So I finally just took the hat off. Time to shake things up. Sorry. That's okay, Carol. I'll get this house paid off somehow.
I really do want Harlan playing cards now. I can get them made on the cheaps. I know a guy in China.
I can't do a beard, Alan. I can't do it. I just can't do I don't know. I'm hot-natured. Feels pretty good with the wind hits it and stuff.
Have you felt the one where it feels like you still got hair when the wind hits it?
It's when you have the straggler from not shaving it all the way.
I do shave it every day. That's something else. Does your skin get less sensitive? I guess. What changes to the? It does not. Damn it.
No. You get used to it though, so you don't notice it.
Correct.
I don't know if I'd want it to. It almost then it'd be like calloused up. It'd feel weird.
It's like phantom limb syndrome. Yeah, I get used to it. I cut grass today for an hour with so I'm trying to get it tanned. It's got that. It still got the hey, you just shaved your head look because your head's white.
It just needs to be uniform. It don't matter if it's white, red, whatever. You had it like colored around a hat or something.
Well, this is more tan on the front. It's more white in the back where my hair was still very thick. We should have all have stock in Gillette. That's right.
That's right, Louis.
Should have stock in Gillette.
So does anybody have any questions about eBay Open? Or like we say, me and Scott will be going live like a lot in Vegas. Any certain things that we should?
We'll probably go 3 or 4 times a day is what we're wanting to do, just to make sure we bring you guys there, because that was the one thing. There were a lot of people there were some videos and stuff afterwards, but I don't remember just an absolute ton of lives where it allowed you to be in the experience at the same time.
There wasn't.
So that's one of our goals is to let you guys see the fun. Every now and then you saw a video of somebody saying what they did or talking to somebody.
So especially on Monday and even the first part of Tuesday, we'll just be roaming around. So, up and down the strip, go live. The strip is very entertaining. There's a lot to see on the strip just walking. So that may be a very good video. Just turn the camera on and start walking.
Well, that will be fun. I'm honestly interested to see, not so much like interviews, right? But having conversations about eBay with even like, I watch most of the people on YouTube that do it, but if you can find that one or two people that offer something different or do something different that don't have a YouTube channel.
Matching fanny packs? No.
I've got a backpack that carries all my camera gear, so it's a small can. It's been in a couple videos.
Yeah, ticket for Bay Open was $350.
Are we going to all the sessions?
What sessions? What sessions is this? That's why I was thinking about selling my ticket, but it does get you into all of the parties and stuff where a lot
And the
of
breakfast.
people will be there.
I think it's breakfast and lunch. I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of food that's in there. So
Here, let's see on breakfast is at 7:30 to 9 on Wednesday, and lunch is noon to 1:15, and happy hour is 5:15 to 6:30.
what does that include in the price? There's lots of different sessions you can attend to. They got different topics. I think they've got it all written down somewhere where you can.
Here.
I guess there's probably different ones going all over the place at the same time. You pick the ones that you want. There it is. He's got the link in there.
Remind me, we need to go to a sports book somewhere, and I need to put some money on Alabama to win it all. Let's just. Woo!
Bet in the house. Or the minivan with the broken transmission. Put it up. Put it up.
We'll put the Rutan on black.
Yeah, I have to figure out how much money I'm going to take out there. If anybody wants to donate any money to the Harlan Gambling Fund, I'm not monetized, so they can't send me money. Dang it.
You need a Patreon, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got Wade, who's a really good gambler. So if we need some tips or learn how to gamble, he's the one.
I'm very controlled, but I've never lost. But I also don't bet a ton of money.
I'll probably take about 200 with me.
Yeah, I bring 100, and then I usually leave up 200 to 300. But again, I'm not good at tables. I'm not,
I don't need a stripper fund, Alan. Nah.
He gets paid to do that.
Yeah, Laura, I can't do super chat yet. Maybe
PayPal link.
probably in a month, maybe. Hopefully, depends on how much I go live in Vegas.
Your Chris said I'll send you 25 for red.
25 for red. 200 for the whole week. Yes, 200 for the whole week.
Penny slots, baby.
No, I usually do the $1 slots, and I'll max it out at $3 and play. Because if I'm going to spend $200, if I'm going to hit something, I want to hit it big.
Right.
Not that I will, but if I do, I want to be maxed out.
That's where I made most of my money, was at Circus on those machines where you buy their coins and then put them in. It's like, it feels like old school.
Yeah, the last time I was out there, when we had the kids out there, we left the kids in the room watching a movie. We had them snacks and stuff. We went down to the Deal or No Deal slot machine.
Yeah.
And second pull won $500 and went back to the room.
Nice.
Like, we're done.
Louis, you live a rough life, you and that lazy eye.
He's the only one working full time, has eBay and local auction. He wants our money.
It's terrible.
Speaking of the auction, that was the thing I actually talked to Harlan about the other day. Like, I thought I was all excited. I found a local auction place to bring stuff. But then, based on this, it almost looks like they take 75% of your money.
Yeah.
Because it was, so they had a flat 35% commission plus advertising costs and labor. But then there's commission per item. If
That's
it's
crazy.
$9.99 or less, it was 50%. 200 or less, 40%. 1,000 or less, 30%. It just seemed like a lot.
That's in addition to the 35%?
That's what it says, new sliding commission scale. So I'm wondering if, like, the way they listed this is really, like, there's no explanation at all. So I'm wondering if the way it used to be was 35% flat and they changed it.
Yeah, I did an interview with Rake and Profit, like I say, me and Scott did. And what was yours about, Scott? Yours was about the
struggles of the mid-level sellers and how to find answers.
Mine was doing auctions. And because I guess he's got was it a warehouse he's got or just where he's staying? I forgot what he said. But he said right across the street is an auction. So,
yeah, it's he remember he showed a video of it. He bought a duplex and he lives on one side and rents out the other side, I think.
Okay.
So it's near that house.
So supposedly, I think me and Scott are supposed to do interviews with him again out in Vegas.
I'm high and I remember shit. You don't remember. What's up with that?
You don't remember that? So is it? Yeah, eBay opens always in Vegas. So yeah, I think the video. I think Scott's video was like 15 minutes. Mine was probably about 10 or so, because he was wanting to do one a little longer with more questions and stuff like that. Yeah, does anybody here live in Louisiana, like New Orleans? Because I tell you what, they got blasted today. That's the craziest storm I think I've ever seen. Have y'all seen that?
No.
It's just, I think it came down and it's sitting right in the Gulf, and it's just sitting there. They said it could turn into a hurricane. They got like 5 to 10 inches of rain in like 2 hours or so today.
Whoa.
I mean, they were having flash floods, and they were saying some of the levees, the smaller levees, are probably going to bust.
Wow. It's kind of scary.
It's a weird looking storm. I hadn't even heard anything about it until this morning. We started looking at it, and then I saw where it had moved up off the coast. I need to see what it looks like now. Other side of Texas, they have no water and no water at the stores either. Yeah, I'm gonna look at radar right quick. Both my mom and in-law do. Wow. Well, all righty. We've been going, what, an hour and 20 minutes or so. So, yeah, in it to flip it. Breaking should have mine and Scott's up coming up pretty soon on his channel. So that'll be fun to watch. But let's see. Any more questions for anybody? Anybody got any more questions for for Josh? Scott's face looks priceless when he's high.
Where am I?
So yeah, I'll put the links in this to his Instagram and different things. If anybody has any questions for Josh, if they want to get with him about his eBay listing service, then hit him up and he can fix you up. And all those death piles will be listed on eBay.
I was reading a story about the levies because, for those of y'all don't know, I decided when my monitor died that I didn't want to spend the money for a real monitor, so I got a 50-inch TV sitting here in front. So I'm like this far from a 50-inch TV. So a lot of times I'm sitting back at the screen so damn big, and I haven't minimized it to make it easier to see.
There you go, Josh.
lbuild at suburbanbeard.com. Look at there. Bam. Get you some of that.
Did you put the
Linktree? But YouTube doesn't like Linktree links.
Okay.
Was I right? Lbeard?
Lbeard at suburbanbeard.com.
Is that it? EL Beard?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, if y'all don't mind, hit the thumbs up before we get done. That I would appreciate that.
Scott always says 2 thumbs down. I'm so confused.
That's a special on my channel.
Oh, sorry.
The 2 thumbs down only works on the Bearded Pickers channel.
The magic.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this StreamYard went pretty smooth. I like the.
Yeah, thanks for testing it out, Harlan, because I just wanted to see it work. We done it. You know, that was a lot of reason for carrying on, is to see what the hell happens.
Well, I was having trouble with the one on YouTube, so figured it wouldn't hurt to give this one a shot. And I like all the tweaking and stuff you can do with it, moving all the stuff around and putting people's comments and stuff up on the screen where everybody can see it. So they've got a lot of neat little functions. They probably have a lot more functions that we just have not figured out yet. So. Oh, and also, okay, Josh, type something in the comments right quick. Just say hi or something like that. And you can click on the 3 banners, the 3 dots next to his name. Go and subscribe to Josh. He's a funny guy. So he's got his content's funny. He has got a lot of cool stuff. So like I say, click on the 3 dots and hit go to channel and subscribe to him.
Yeah, there are people who started out making videos better than others, and Josh is one of those. My early videos are awful. But you got to learn. I encourage everyone, turn the camera on. Look at the 3 bald guys here. I mean, give me a break.
I never thought I would be one of those guys.
A bald guy or on YouTube?
Both. Just a bald guy. So yeah, me and Josh was talking about this the other day about, when you do videos, if you can put content out there where people can pick up on, tidbits of information they can use, and also throw funny stuff in there for a little entertainment, then that's the fun kind of video. So yeah, Manny behind him right there. Manny likes to change clothes a lot of times during lives. So it makes it yeah, he's drunk in love, y'all.
From his bachelorette party.
Oh man. All right. What is it here?
Well, Joe said he's new to our channel. It's nice to meet you, Joe. Glad to have you here tonight. I do a lot more RA than these two guys do, so if RA is your thing, make sure you sub to me as well. I've made a couple videos.
He's got a couple, 200 or 300. How many?
400, I think 450.
450.
Wow.
Somewhere in there. It's a lot of videos.
Baller status. You're up there with Casey Neistat.
Yeah, right.
I think he's over 11 million now subs.
And I watch who's the cell phone guy? Therapy. What's his name?
Oh, unboxing therapy, right?
Unbox therapy.
Yeah. Have either of you watched Steady Crafting with the Craftsman?
Nah.
It's one of the most pleasing and relaxing videos you will ever watch. There's a guy who just does crafting. You never see him on video. He's just making crafts, but his voice is amazing. It's just like soothing background music. Nothing to do with reselling, 100% honest, but. And I don't know him personally. Just something fun to check out.
Alrighty then.
So,
all right, that's all I got.
One more thing. They're like eBay change back to 7-10-30 days on buy it now.
That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen because they did that solely for SEO search and to raise their awareness through Google search, and so that's not gonna change.
Because they couldn't get everybody to force put in the UPC codes either, so it's
correct. I don't understand why if there's a box that you can fill out and you know the number, you fill it out because somewhere a search engine will pick it up somewhere.
Because someone may find it from something they purchased and they want that exact item.
Well, all right, everybody. Thank you for checking us out, and thank you for sticking with us while we learn StreamYard. So we will catch you this weekend. Hold on. Oh my gosh.
That'd be awesome.
Bring a Lambo to get to Vegas, BP drives, and Harlan rides shotgun in the cop uniform. Y'all have got viral videos just written all in this. I can see it now.
And arrested? Is it? I went viral, but I'm in jail.
Y'all, if y'all want us to make all these movies, y'all better start saving up bail money right now.
Yeah, right.
I can see it now. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have a tattoo starting up here and coming all up under my face, just like Mike Tyson.
Oh,
Mike Tyson.
David said, take the self-driving Lyft. If they got one, we'll get in their YouTube video of that. I'm game for that.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a hell of a roller coaster.
So we'll be live Saturday, probably a little earlier, maybe 11 o'clock Central, showing the yard sale finds. I've got to go to a wedding at 2, and so I got to cut the yard sales a little short.
Are you getting married again so soon?
No.
In Vegas?
No.
Yes, there were.
Are you guys going to try at all to go to garage sales while you're in Vegas?
I'm going to, but I've got Joni will still be there Saturday morning, so yeah, I got to work around that. But, so that's a good one. We can auction off Harlan in Vegas, and y'all can get married in an Elvis chapel.
I'd show up for that. He'd have to marry me though.
Harlan said he'd do it for charity.
Okay.
No, not getting married. Not getting married in Vegas.
In the cop uniform.
Hashtag single.
I'll bring Manny with me.
Because Manny's drunk in love.
He's
All
at
right.
a bachelor party.
We're out. We'll see y'all in the next video. Catch y'all later. Out.
Get a video of me arguing with the Pawn Stars.